There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a phony cop's charade crumble. In today's video, we're diving into moments when fake cops finally face the music. First up, check out this imposter who thought he could fool everyone, but quickly found himself in a world of trouble. A woman on Tinder matched with Rico Treshawn Dukes, who claimed to be a deputy at the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, BCSO. Unbeknownst to Dukes, the woman was actually a Bernalillo County employee. She alerted BCSO, and a deputy impersonated her in conversations with Dukes. They arranged to meet, and Dukes showed up to the date dressed in full BCSO attire. But little did Dukes know that he was in for a surprise.
Yeah, we'll work it on this side. Keep your hands up. Follow my commands. Step out slowly. Keeping your hand up. Close your door and walk towards me. If you reach for that gun, you will be shot. Stop.
Stop right there. Turn around. Keep your hands on top of your head.
Do not reach for that firearm. Don't reach for it.
Dukes got catfished by the law. Now there's something that doesn't happen every day.
Gun let up. Coming back this way. Walk backwards. Shift to your left, man. I'll explain everything in a minute.
The weapons on you, man?
He was carrying a loaded firearm, knuckle busters, and had multiple magazines on him as well.
All units listed one in custody, vehicle is clear.
I'll have you take a seat, okay?
Yeah.
Is your ID in here?
Yeah.
May I grab it?
Yeah.
Dukes was ultimately shifted to the police station. The cops also discovered that he was faking his cop persona for quite some time now. He flexed his BCSO attire at his school career day. It's surprising how he wasn't apprehended sooner.
And what do you do for work?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box? How long have you worked there?
Not too long. Maybe since like December.
Since December? Can you tell me why you're in a Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department
I
uniform?
bought this from Kaufman's.
You bought it from Kaufman's? Tell me about that.
Maybe
When did you buy it?
some months ago.
How long?
Some months ago.
Some months
Not
ago?
long,
Do you know like what month it was?
He was flipping burgers and posing as a cop in his free time. Didn't know we had such greasy officers in the police force. Dukes claimed that he purchased the uniform from Kaufman's, and you'll be shocked to know why.
Why did you get the uniform?
yeah. Just for like promotional stuff.
Promotional?
Yeah.
What do you mean, promotional
Just
stuff?
like he said, so
Okay.
videos and stuff.
Okay. So to promote BCSO?
Yeah.
And do you work for the Sheriff's Department?
No.
And how do you promote BCSO?
It's like videos and stuff.
Videos and stuff?
The guy remained calm for the most part, even though he knew he won't be able to flip the narrative so easily. It is horrifying to see how burger-flipping cops like this one can be such a huge threat to society.
And what about the gun on your hip and stuff? And
That's my personal.
that's your personal
Yeah.
gun? Okay. Where did you buy that?
I bought that from, I want to say ABQ Guns.
And is that the only firearm you own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever applied to be a law enforcement officer?
I think I took the test for APD last year sometime. Ended up not passing the test. So,
What part did you not pass?
so I passed the first part, which was 30, I believe.
He was eventually charged with impersonating a public official and unauthorized wearing of a uniform or badge, while the last officer's date turned into Netflix and chill at the jail. This next poser got pulled over after he conducted multiple fake traffic stops.
If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and take the vest off and just sit it in the car.
You said that you stopped to talk to somebody.
There was some truck, but then he left out of the parking lot.
On January 1st, 2023, the Oklahoma Police Department deployed several officers in response to reports from concerned citizens regarding an individual impersonating a sheriff's deputy and creating disturbances. Subsequently, law enforcement officers promptly arrived at the scene and confronted the individual.
Do you have any weapons in the car or anything like that? Like a gun or anything like that?
I don't even have a gun. Okay. I'm 19 years old. I ain't coming up. If this is going to cause problems and the truck's over there, I'm just going to take out the vest, and I'm from Tennessee. So,
Why are you wearing the vest?
well, like I said, I drove from all the way from Tennessee, but I'm not gonna have people call me when I don't even live in this damn state.
Okay.
It's gonna piss me off.
You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for the
Yes.
sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility? Is this an agency vehicle, or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay.
The imposter was identified as 19-year-old Jackson Jones, who claimed to be a corrections officer at the sheriff's office. Jones had a vest on and was equipped with a duty belt containing knives and handcuffs. Since when did cops start carrying knives?
It's just a little odd, because whenever I worked in the jail, I took my crap off, especially if I was taking a long drive from Tennessee.
That's what I say, man. If I
Look,
work
I will tell you guys the same
thing.
thing. I have been pulled over so many times in Tennessee and Arkansas.
Right.
Okay? They know. I have told them every single
That
cop.
might be true, but
And
it's just a
Oklahoma's
little
pulled me
odd.
over before too, wearing this stuff. I mean, like every time I come up here, I mean, they don't. All they say is it's just odd. I never see it. I was
Right.
like, well, I mean, like, well, guess what? Yeah, I like wearing it. Just like in Tennessee, I got pulled over for it. And guess what?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's against the law or anything. It's just
And I've even
odd.
had it taken off, and I've had it set right here before. And they're like, and I get yelled at for. There's like, well, it's kind of weird that you got your belt and your vest.
You got any kind of employment identification?
Dude, they don't give me that when you work at the jail.
Not only was Jones impersonating an officer, he was doing so while being drunk himself.
And you got alcohol in the vehicle.
Well, it's not mine.
Well, that's beside the point.
It's my girlfriend,
But
and I don't drink. So
well, it doesn't matter. You realize transporting open container, if any of that's opened or partially missing, that it doesn't matter whose it is. If you're in the vehicle with it, you can be arrested for transporting open container.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's not. I literally, it's not mine, man. She bought it. She lives up there in Luther.
Have you ever heard the phrase of when guys get hemmed up for drugs in their pockets and they say these pants aren't mine?
The 19-year-old was detained and sat down in the patrol car, while the cops continued digging deep on this guy's antics.
Like I said, it's not in my possession, right?
It is in your possession. It's in your car.
By you owning the vehicle, it being in your vehicle, and it sitting beside you, that is considered possession. I understand that.
I mean, I've got pulled over before.
I'm gonna try.
I mean,
We're trying to work with you here.
I
but
know.
We are trying to work with you here.
I don't understand that.
But we need to.
I'm trying to keep my law.
The deputy searched his car and discovered an open container inside. However, this cop wasn't carrying a gun. The caller arrived momentarily and gave their side of the story.
What brings you to be a cop? Is it like in a family or whatever? You know, try to just talk to him. And he goes, yeah, a lot of my family are cops and stuff, and I became a cop when I was 18. And then he goes, well, I got a call, I gotta let you go. And then he left. And then when he left, he came towards by the bridge on a turnpike bridge, and he took the U-E and was trying to pull another car. He started flashing his lights at him.
Really?
And I didn't know if they pulled over or not, but he was flashing his lights like he was trying to pull them over. I was like, this is kind of strange.
Right.
I got home this while ago and told my wife, and I was like, oh, this car pulled me over. And I was talking to this guy, and I was trying to see if she goes, well, yeah, because we got a cop friend that lives in Wellston. I was going to call him later on when he wakes up to see, because I think he works night shift, to see if he's really, if that guy really a cop. It was just odd how he was acting.
I got you. Can you hang out here for a minute?
Yeah.
All right.
Having a testimony and enough evidence on their hands, Jones was screwed. In a twist of fate, this guy was going in his own handcuffs.
Around, face the other way. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for impersonating law enforcement, all right? And then you also have a charge for transporting an open container.
Oh, my girlfriend come pick him up for home?
Not at this time.
You know how long I'm gonna be in jail because I'm from Tennessee?
Okay. The Oklahoma County Detention Center.
Is that?
Hmm?
The Oklahoma? Is that a bad jail?
It's our detention center. It's our jail. Well, it's pretty good size. Yeah. A lot of people that go to prison say it's the worst place to be.
Oklahoma County?
Yeah. It's not a good place.
Well, I mean, I worked in the jail, but it was a county, but it was small.
Yeah, our county jail sucks.
Well, it was small.
Oh, this one's big. A lot of people in it.
I had 6 cells.
Six.
Like 6, like F.
Oh, we have
FG.
200 cells on the floor, and we've got 13 floors.
The officers then transported Jones to the detention center, where he was charged with impersonating a police officer and transporting an open container. Additionally, law enforcement discovered that he had previously served as a jail administrator for Campbell County, but was dismissed following an attempt to impersonate a police officer. So this wasn't his first rodeo, but it sure was his last. We've seen all sorts of fake cops, but this next one thought he was an official K-9 unit.
I'm going to protect myself from those guys. No, I'm not. I'm going from my house to his house. I'm to her.
April 17th, 2022, Escambia, Florida, a caller reported that he spotted Anthony Sturdivant, a previous battery suspect, strolling the streets in his police gear and K-9 buddy.
Man, what's the problem when you dress like this? I'm saying, what's the problem, bro?
We discussed this, Anthony.
I know, man, but look, man.
This dog can go too.
This is my dog.
I got you, but the dog can't go with you in the back of my car.
I live up the street in Marshal house.
Anthony, let's go.
Dude, I ain't do nothing wrong, dude.
I know, we're done dealing with you, Anthony.
But man, look, dude, I can wear this uniform, man. I wear this for the long, man. I wear this for the long. This not
Anthony, stop.
This is not your turban, though.
Is it your fake weapon you have on you today again?
Yeah, I don't have any weapons. Fake ones. I made them really, yeah, man. Take myself from doing the hood, man. My girl lives in the hood. I'm going there, dude. I go to all the time. And there's no problem wearing it slow. This ain't right. From those guys. No, I'm not. I'm going from my house to his house. I'm to her. Sir?
You're always walking around.
I'm going to her house, not walking around. I be going to locations, sir. I'm not like that. I go to location house. Dude, I gotta protect myself from the dudes. I live in bad areas.
Stupid. You're gonna get shot over that.
No, I don't do anything stupid, dude. Like, I have a... Dude,
I think where I was for no reason?
No. I protect myself all the time. I got to, dude. These dudes shot me 3 times. I'm tired of it, dude. I can't handle defend for myself.
Stop dating dudes, though, for me, okay?
I mean, man.
Yeah.
I know.
Not even
I have
just stop. Just stop talking.
Anthony had full DIY police gear on, a homemade duty belt around his waist, a cell phone with a police scanner app, and a toy gun concealed underneath the belt.
Hey, are y'all the ones that called?
Yes.
All right. We've been trying to find him for a while.
Yeah.
He's like got several warrants for doing this.
Okay.
So what happened when you saw him today?
I just followed him. I went around.
So someone said something about a gun.
Yeah, he had the gun when he threatened us a couple of weeks ago.
So he didn't do it today?
No, not today. Not today.
Okay.
Yes,
Did he say that today?
yeah, he told us that he was with the sheriff's office.
Yeah. That's like the worst.
Yeah.
You going to jail for pretending to be law enforcement?
I wouldn't, dude. I'm neighborhood. I just help. That's all. There's nothing wrong with, dude. I know the whole neighborhood, man.
And you're gonna go and you got a warrant. You got a warrant. Remember I told you you were getting a warrant last time, right?
Yes, but I checked. I wasn't there at all.
You got a warrant for that. For pretending to be the police. And you're catching another charge today for pretending to be police too. It's completely unacceptable to go around and pretend to be the police, because that's how people get. I don't take that lightly that someone could get because you're stupid and go around and pretend to be the police when you're not the police.
I wasn't.
That is a serious thing to do.
Yeah, I know, man.
Serious, because that puts trust issues in law enforcement.
Right.
When you go around and pretend to be at the sheriff's office when you're not carrying around a fucking gun. I'm tired of your. We've been dealing. No, Anthony, shut up. We've been dealing with you doing this. We're sick and tired of it. Someone's gonna get killed because you want to pretend you're the police. You want to walk around with a fake gun, pull it on people, and you're going to get shot and killed because you're going to pull that fake gun on a real gangster one day and get killed because you're being stupid.
The cops were well acquainted with Anthony. This wasn't the first time they had arrested him for impersonating a police officer. The caller arrived to give his side of the story. The cop gave Anthony an earful. He was a danger to himself and to others around him. He was lucky he wasn't doing this in Texas. Or the caller would have called the EMS, not the police. Anthony was taken to jail on the charges of impersonation of a police officer, and his bond was set at $6,000. Next, watch as another fake officer gets exposed and faces the embarrassing reality of his situation. On February 8, 2019, Detective David Dillion in Arkansas witnessed a black Dodge Ram turn on green and amber emergency lights, speeding at 90 miles per hour, driving recklessly, with a decal stating "Caution, working K9" and a push bumper on the front of the vehicle. Everything seemed like a big red flag, so the detective decided to confront the driver.
You're not with any law enforcement agency. No. But you're wearing a badge like you are.
Well,
you ID'd yourself to the sheriff as an arson investigator.
I'm sorry, sir?
You ID'd yourself as an arson investigator, right? Where does that radio go to?
It's Adam Radio. It's AWIN Radio.
Where did you get an AWIN radio at?
I'm with Adam as well.
What Adam?
Arkansas Department of Emergency Management.
You work for them?
I'm a volunteer for them, yes, sir.
Who's the supervisor over that? Do they know you're wearing that radio while you're working your private job, serving civil papers?
Yes, sir.
They know you're using that radio?
Yes, sir.
They do?
Yes, sir.
Adam?
Yes, sir.
We're going to find out all that.
Okay.
Step out and step to the back here.
Sure.
You got your camera on, you better make sure it's recording. We are.
Okay.
Let's step out. You got handcuffs too?
I do.
Step right back there. You have any firearms in the truck?
No, sir.
You have a K9 in there?
No, sir.
Is that our frequency you're listening to?
Yes, sir.
Straight from the get-go, the driver, who was later identified as Jeremy Kirk, seemed like just another cocky cop. What was concerning was that he had access to their police frequency and was fully kitted out in police gear.
You're not law enforcement, you understand that, right?
Yes. I don't have blue lights either.
You're right, you don't have blue lights, but you're driving crazy down the middle of the road. Okay. That's not an emergency to go serve civil papers.
Okay.
This is our guy who serves our civil papers. Would you do that?
Okay.
They're writing you some tickets, and we're going to go to court, and there's other things we're going to do here.
Okay.
You got handcuffs in there, too.
Mm-hmm.
What are the handcuffs for?
They're from...
What are they for?
They're a theft deterrent.
A theft deterrent?
Yep.
What does theft deterrent mean?
Well, it'll keep somebody from breaking into my truck. Hopefully. That's the thought.
You're on court, correct? Okay. So you're saying carrying handcuffs in your truck means that they won't break into your truck. So you're making it look like it's a law enforcement truck, so they won't break into it?
If you walked up to break that window and break in, and you saw that, would you break in?
I'm not a criminal, but yeah, I'd steal your handcuffs and steal your guns.
Okay.
Is there guns in there?
Nope.
Anything else in there that IDs yourself as a law enforcement officer?
Nope.
Certified what? Fire and explosion investigator. Mm-hmm. You're wearing a badge to serve papers that says that.
Kirk was left speechless. He gave a lame excuse for carrying handcuffs. His gig was up, and now he had nowhere to run.
Give me your radio. We're taking that into evidence. We're going to contact Adam.
Okay.
You're running red and green lights. Are you a firefighter?
I'm certified firefighter too.
Are you
yes.
a firefighter? What agency?
I'm not.
What emergency was you running to?
We've been over.
What
this.
emergency was you running to? We've been over it. Which emergency were you running to? What emergency were you running to?
I was trying to get to that lady before she left with her children.
Where are the papers at? Let me see the papers.
What?
Do you have insurance with you?
I do.
I don't need to hold. Let me hold it to you.
That's everything I'm serving, sir.
No, I told you what you were serving. What I asked for was very clear. What are you serving right now that you were driving like that for?
Restraining order.
You serving a restraining order, which is not that's for a divorce.
An order to give up the kids, and there's
you
a whole
drive
bunch
90
of
miles
stuff.
an hour down a turn lane. School's about to get out. You put everybody's life at risk.
I don't think I was driving 90.
What process company do you work for?
I work for myself, sir.
What's the name of your company?
Kirk Process.
Who do you work for? What are some of your clients?
Well, actually, this is the first one.
This is the first one?
How can you go to jail?
You have a revoked handgun license. Why is it revoked? I'm an instructor. I'm the sheriff. You don't answer that question, I'm going to get it from the state police. I'm also a handgun instructor. It's not hard for me to get this information. If you're not going to cooperate with me, we're going to go down the other track. I'm trying to give you every opportunity to explain what you're doing here.
Now,
you put everybody at risk. We have to do 90 miles an hour to catch up with you. Just so happens we drive black and gray Dodge pickups too. To me, you're impersonating one of my deputy sheriffs. Makes it hard for us to do our job if you run around here doing this kind of stuff. Everybody over here is giving us thumbs up because they see you doing this and driving like a fool. What happened to you? Why did it get revoked?
I made a mistake a long time ago.
Kirk's situation was getting worse. The cops kept finding clues and grilling him with questions. Speeding down school zones while acting like he's a cop, cops already have a bad rep, and he was doing further damage to it.
What did you think this was okay for? I think you're trying to be the police and you can't be the police.
No.
That's what I think.
I'm not trying to be the police.
What are you trying to be then? Why are you running like this? No other paper server does that. My guy drives a marked unit. He doesn't drive like that.
Okay.
He's a full-time certified deputy that serves papers.
Yeah.
And he didn't act like this.
Yeah.
You got this badge on right here. Why are you wearing an arson investigator badge to serve papers?
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't, that I don't get shot.
So you're impersonating an officer?
No.
You're trying to impersonate an officer?
No.
That's what, you're hoping it doesn't get you shot. You're
100.
Go ahead. You got felony charges and you're acting. Does Adam know that?
Nope.
They will. It's an emergency order.
Okay.
So the reason we're telling you also about it, why do you have a radar in there?
Since I enjoy playing with it.
You're playing with it?
Yeah, I enjoy just watching it.
The radar. You enjoy watching the radar? I'm not sure you don't try to pull people over. And I run 6 or 8 of these unmarked Dodges.
Back up.
So
You're a convicted felon. We don't get along.
And you run lights. And I bet you Adam doesn't know you're a convicted felon, part of their organization. And we're going to check with the driver control about getting the search and rescue tags and what it requires to get those. Amateur radio, you're carrying an A1 radio listening at our frequency.
Yeah, I'm still throwing this back in the...
Yeah,
go ahead.
Why were you listening to our frequency?
I don't know.
It turns out that a quick background check was all the cops needed. Kirk was a convicted felon, impersonating a police officer, a double whammy. Once his body cam and dash cam footage were retrieved, the police found even more incriminating evidence against Kirk.
Any sauce? You said barbecue?
Barbecue, yep.
All right, can I get a name?
Jeremy.
All right, 1157.
Yeah, she's a good police discount for me.
You said which one?
Police.
Can I get a manager?
Especially not for this guy.
Yeah.
You don't get nothing.
I know, right?
Oh, he said it. 579.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, just trying to stay out of trouble.
Thank you.
First, he flexed his police authority at a local Wendy's. No crime was too big or too small for him, but he also committed a serious one where he conducted an illegal traffic stop, which involved a 15-year-old girl. The girl informed authorities that she was driving on Highway 36 West near the Valley Baptist Church when she was stopped by a guy claiming to be a Kensett police officer in a black automobile with emergency lights in the window. The adolescent claimed that the man illegally searched her vehicle after she asked him whether he was obliged to ask for permission to check it. According to the juvenile, the guy told her, "I do whatever I want, so get out of the explicit car." He did another traffic stop where he flexed his police equipment and gave a speeding ticket.
Just like a base of what we're complaining about with the issue. Just look inside, right there. Come around. Look right inside there. Where am I looking? There, 84. Right here on the red screen. Oh, speeding? Yep. Yeah. Looking in and out of traffic. I got dash cam video of all of it.
Police later searched Kirk's home and found law enforcement badges and duty equipment. Kirk was arrested and booked for criminal impersonation, criminal use of a prohibited weapon, and other charges. Court records show the first 2 charges were dropped as part of a negotiated guilty plea, and he was sentenced to 1 year of probation. He got basically a slap on the wrist and then did it again. If you thought fake cops were a rare occurrence, think again, because this next poser had his bike decked out to look like a police officer's.
Sergeant, my vehicle's not stolen, Sergeant.
I can tell you right now, everything's being videotaped on my body cam, Sergeant.
On Saturday, September 7th, 2019, Officer Jay Ogletree observed a funeral procession led by a black and gray motorcycle with various lights, air horn, and siren activated. The motorcycle, driven by Jeremy Charles DeWitt, passed over double solid yellow center lines with oncoming traffic, causing drivers to deviate from their lanes. DeWitt was pulled over and became uncooperative during the investigation.
I need a unit up here now so he can take over. License unit. It's on my motorcycle, Sergeant. You want me to go back to my motorcycle? You want me to stand over here, Sergeant? I can't, because unless you're going to put one of your cruisers here and hold this funeral, I can't do that. Sergeant, it pisses me off. Sergeant, I'm not trying to piss you off. Get your license. So you want to go? Okay. Get your license. All right. I need units back here now with video cameras. Now! Sergeant, my vehicle's not stolen, Sergeant. I can tell you right now, everything's being videotaped on my body cam, Sergeant. Okay, you're so, that's not a firearm, Sergeant. Let's go. That's a less lethal, Sergeant, so legally for the per Florida statute, I'm allowed to carry that, Sergeant. 970, go ahead and look it up, Sergeant. The vehicle's not stolen, Sergeant. I have the registration for the vehicle, Sergeant. I have the registration for the vehicle, Sergeant. Sergeant, get your lieutenant, please.
There is no lieutenant. I'm in.
Then get a captain.
There is no captain.
Then get somebody that outranks you, Sergeant.
Nobody
I have
outranks
the
me.
very valid registration, Sergeant, that shows the state of Florida gave me the registration and that tag. The tag was stolen off another motorcycle. That motorcycle was stolen. We were given the tag back by Orange County Sheriff's Office.
When the officers ran the tag for the motorcycle, it came back stolen, and DeWitt persisted that only the tag was stolen, not the bike itself. The officers weren't buying it.
We're gonna walk over here.
Sergeant, I can prove the registration.
As soon as we prove
Oh, okay. But you're 15 and me and you're holding me here in front of all these people. We could have done this professionally, not like children. Just because you don't like me and you have a history with me doesn't authorize you to treat me like shit.
I treat you like
Smart, Sergeant.
Let's go, everybody can move on.
No, they're 12 with me, just like your officers would be if you needed help.
They can go.
No, they're staying per my orders.
Stay.
Hey, officers, I'm getting this all on
Why do you
video
have a bulletproof
camera,
vest on?
and I can promise you, this isn't going to go the way you're planning.
The history he was talking about is when DeWitt lost his chance to become a real cop in 2005, when he was convicted of lewd, lascivious battery set, a minor, and forced to register as a sex offender. It's like there's always another layer to these fake cops. And on top of that, this guy was obsessed with impersonating police so much that he had created his own police unit, complete with cruisers and uniforms.
Go park down the road somewhere else, but keep going.
Allowed to carry guns?
The guy was so deep into his role, he was carrying airsoft weapons to play pretend. DeWitt was arrested and charged with impersonating a police officer. Honestly, this guy deserves a full deep dive to really get into all his crimes. Then, see how this individual's attempt to impersonate an officer backfires spectacularly. On July 20th, 2022, Ackworth police observed Gerardson Mackey driving his 2010 Dodge Charger, shining red and white lights he had installed on his truck to weave through traffic.
Hey, partner.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Officer Park with the Ackworth Police Department.
How are you?
The only reason why I'm pulling you over, I guess y'all were, well, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all were with or what was going on.
Okay.
So he called out on the radio and asked for a marked unit. That's why I got you pulled over.
That's fine.
So, I'll just let him come up if you want to ask. Who y'all work for, Georgia Metropolitan?
Yeah, I'm off to the Hero operator.
Oh, off-duty Hero operator?
See all the lights on?
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all these emergency lights? And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Ackworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, Chief. You notice? That's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping to see me that I was trying to get in the line.
Who do you work for?
This is my company. I'm an off-duty Hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not impersonating, sir.
You got any ID on you?
Gerardson Mackey claimed the uniform was for his funeral escort service. That still doesn't explain why he's allowed to bypass traffic with his police lights.
I'm just looking at this, sir. Lighting permits good through December of this year.
The thing is so he has a lighting permit that's valid. He has a lighting permit that's valid for the vehicle. To have
Can't have red though. Can't have red or blue, right?
That's what I'm curious about. If he has a company that does escorts, I'd have to look back in the law. I would assume it's amber and white.
Right.
But at the very least, from what Chief's saying, he's improperly using them. He's not on an escort.
Right.
He's just trying to cheat his way into traffic. So at the very least, I have him on improper use of emergency equipment.
Mackey did have the permit for the emergency lights, but being stuck in traffic is not an emergency. Imagine if he put this much effort into becoming a real officer.
All right, Mr. Mackey, there's your ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the lighting permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You can't be using it to pull into traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle, okay? This whole scenario is a big issue for us too, because the uniform and lights and all that. This is when it gets.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully. Okay. Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Nothing on me say officer. Nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're gonna still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44. Everyone the express means.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get grounded.
If the chief wants to argue, that's fine. But this is going to stand. All right. Just let me explain this. What I need you to do is sign here at the X. Signing is not an admission.
I know the routines.
All right.
I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I know.
Okay.
And you're all hot, but what about all these people in there?
I know.
That's why. The windows for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to crack the window right now, Chief.
Won't you open all the windows so they don't?
No, the thing is, when I ride, the air, the compressor's going to kick in. Yeah. Chief.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be no pain in your hip, but Chief, please, man, I don't want to get grounded. Please, from GDOT, please. I beg you, Chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on 3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, Chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad. Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't want to get.
You're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to. No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself on my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I don't have nothing to impersonate for.
We need real cops.
I know.
You could apply.
I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to apply for awkward.
Okay.
I don't want to apply for awkward.
If it's hard to find your business card, just what's a good phone number for you, sir? Okay, thanks.
Anytime.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Initially cited for unlawful operation of an emergency vehicle, Mackey was later charged with impersonating a public officer after detectives discovered he had not been a hero operator since January when he was terminated from GDOT. Mackey turned himself in to the Ackworth Police Department on July 22nd. He is charged with one count of impersonating a public officer or employee, a felony. He is currently out on bond, which was set at $2,500. While the last cop was left off the hook with a ticket, this woman got put in handcuffs for being a nuisance. April 17th, 2023, law enforcement was dispatched concerning a woman impersonating a police officer. Little did he know he was about to find a crazy woman.
Impersonating a cop.
What did she say?
She pulled in front of the crosswalk where I was crossing.
Okay, what did she say? Tell me what.
She tells me that she's a cop, that she's investigating me or something.
All right, raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you swear in the front? Right hand. Right hand. Do you swear in the front right hand? You just told me the whole truth?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, 47 Central. Hi, Sheriff's Office.
How are you?
Good. So I'm having somebody tell me that.
Yeah, he was like harassing me. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So what'd you tell him?
You can call him.
No. What'd you tell him?
I didn't say anything to him. He was harassing me.
Well, how was he harassing you?
He was like, "Oh, you're just doing disrespectful." Like, no.
Okay. What do you mean he was harassing you? Again, all he said is I'm doing something disrespectful. What did he say?
I don't know. That's the whole thing.
So how is he harassing you?
I don't know. That's why I like.
But hold on, real quick.
This is by far the dumbest person I've seen in a police stop. What's the cop supposed to write in a statement?
Do you stay here at this?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay.
Like he's being parent with his pit bull and everything like that. He was yelling at me for no reason.
Okay. That's a credit card. Motor 41
Don't stop
intact. Well, if you knew, then you would have grabbed the right one.
Don't try me. Can you call Martha and you can call Billy Garlaza?
That's fine. I'll call Billy right now. Have you had anything to drink today?
You can call both of them.
Hey, start heading over here if possible. Did you recently move?
No, I live.
No. I'm asking you. No, the reason why I'm asking.
No, I live there. That's why I own my house.
So, question for you. Do you have anything to drink today?
Nope.
Okay, I can smell the odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
Okay, so I can go to his house so he can
No, right now you're detained.
No, because
No, hold on. I'm telling you right now.
I don't have I have no keys on me.
Okay, you are detained. I saw you driving the vehicle. You're detained. If you try to go in the house, I'll put you under arrest.
How?
You are currently being detained. I'm giving you lawful order to stay here while I have somebody do field sobriety exercises with you, okay? If you want to leave and try to go inside the house, at that point, you'd be impeding my investigation, going against the lawful order, therefore it's resisting. You go to jail.
Whatever.
So are you trying to go inside? Ma'am, stay here.
She definitely looked drunk, the slur in her speech. The fact that she didn't even know how someone was harassing her. She was a bag of red flags.
If you go inside, you'll be placed under arrest.
No, I wouldn't because he's letting me out.
No, you are detained. You are not stepping into that house. You want me to talk to your friend? I'll talk to Gilberto again.
His name is Gilberto.
Oh, Gilberto. Okay, I'll talk to Gilberto.
Right, Gilberto. Like, so correct his name. Don't do that. I'm
what
trying
about
to go, I'm trying to go inside, and he's trying to detain me. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Okay, well, he's not being respectful right now because they're trying to take me, and that's not fair. Like, I'm not driving. I don't have no keys on my possession or nothing. I'm trying to just go inside, and that's it.
If you go inside, you'll be placed under arrest for resisting.
It was a simple lawful order. Even her friend on the phone denied opening the garage door and facilitating her. But seeing how lost she was about to escalate beyond the point of no return.
And I saw you driving.
No, you didn't.
It's on camera.
Okay, show me.
All right.
Don't touch me.
Go ahead and put the phone on the car.
Don't touch me.
Put the phone on the car. I will remove the phone from
me.
you. You're going to be, I'm putting you in handcuffs right now.
I'm telling you not to touch me.
I am telling you, put the phone on the car.
Martha.
Stop.
Call Martha.
Stop.
Hey Siri, call Martha. Hey Siri, call Martha.
47 Central, okay, I get another unit for 3.
Yep, you better do it. Hey Siri, call Martha.
Stop.
Hey Siri, call Martha. Hey Siri, call Martha.
Stop.
Hey Siri, call Martha.
Siri exercised the right to remain silent. The only reason why the officer lingered on the interaction was because he didn't have a second unit. But everyone has a limit of handling BS.
That's code for resisting.
You're resisting me.
Stop turning around.
You're resisting me.
Stop.
I'm staying in front of his house. You know he has a camera, right?
Good. I have a camera too.
Yeah,
You're not helping yourself right now.
He's gonna see that you are being resistant to me.
Stop pulling away.
I'm not pulling away.
You are literally pulling your wrist away.
I'm not pulling away. I am not pulling away. Hey Siri, call Martha. Hey Siri, call Martha.
Let's go.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Listen.
I want Peter. I want Billy and everybody.
You can call all those people later.
Okay, we'll call them now. Because you're refusing mine.
No.
I want to say words right now. I want Billy, Galarza, and Martha.
You got
to check right now.
Spread your feet. Spread your feet.
And I want Newmark, all of them, right now.
Got anything in your waistband?
Nope. You didn't look, because you want to touch me, right?
Oh, shut up. Come on.
Oh, shut up. What the
Sit down.
You're
Hi, Gilberto. You still there? She's like, I want you to call Billy Galarza and Martha Adamczyk right now.
Okay, so that just said that. Everything there, I just read it. So
Okay.
you need to be releasing me.
No.
Yes, you did. I read everything just there.
Good for you.
Yeah,
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
The woman apparently knew a lot of members of law enforcement. She name-dropped all of them in an attempt to change the outcome of the situation, but that wasn't going to happen. But her ride in the police car recorded her craziness later on.
As a black person, you can live
Listen, my color of my skin has nothing to do with anything that happened today.
Yeah, they didn't give me opportunity. Like,
Oh, really?
Like, he really just
Oh,
sat
really?
there, like for what?
For what? I don't know. You tell me.
You don't know?
You tell me.
You don't know.
You're trying to bring race into this?
So you're saying you don't know?
I don't know. I just got here. What happened?
Wow, you don't know? You don't know?
Nope. But you're trying to bring race into this, saying, oh, it's because I'm black, letting them do this.
But you don't know, right?
You want me to call Gilbert for you?
Yes.
So you're fine if I grab your phone and call Gilbert?
Yes, and I want you to call even though you...
Who's Gilbert? Is Gilbert?
That's the homeowner.
Okay.
How do you unlock your phone?
I don't know because my hand
So she's throwing racial.
Okay, then we'll tow your car. It's that simple.
That's not responsible. That's your car.
Literally trying to say you're towing expense and you want to be a smart ass. What's his phone number? That's too many numbers. It can't be 84670. It's the last 4 digits. 07160, that's 5 numbers, you need 4. You're doing the same thing. There's 4 digits that go after that, not 5.
7160. What do you
Look, 07160. That's 5 numbers, you need 4.
Don't worry about it. 07160.
I'll give you one more shot.
07160.
No.
I don't think the cops needed field sobriety tests at this point. The woman couldn't even remember her 4-digit passcode for the phone she owns. It's a miracle that she was that drunk and didn't hit anybody.
You know that, right? You're kidnapping me right now. You know that, right? You're kidnapping me right now. Because after you call the district and you have not done it, and you can have your phone or whatever on, that's okay. You're kidnapping me right now. I want to call Martha. I want to talk to Martha, her Newman, right now. Martha's gonna f you up, I know you. He's not gonna tolerate you treating me like that. And Mr. Newman, and I want to talk to all of them. Especially Billy Galarza, because I have all of them dick photos in my photos. On my phone, I want Billy Galarza right now.
You know Billy?
Yes, I know
I like Billy.
Yeah, me too.
He's a good deputy.
And I want to be respected.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
I want my handcuffs off me because I need Billy to be here.
How you know Billy?
Or Newman.
Newman is
Okay, or Adam Check. One of them right now.
Well, Adam Check works with the...
I don't care. One of them needs to.
I'm sure Deputy Billy wouldn't want anything to do with her at this point. To this day, Billy is probably still apologizing for associating with this person.
Saving my life. Saving my life. You're suffocating me. You're safety. You're cuffing me. You're suffocating me. I look like a kid in the car. You're suffocating me.
The suspect was charged with impersonating a police officer, resisting an arrest, and DUI. Her total bond was set at $2,000. While the last impersonator was young and rowdy, the next gray-haired wannabe thought he could fool the feds with his age and experience.
So you're a chaplain. You're not sworn law enforcement.
Yes, I am. Says it on my card.
J. Harlan Jeffers, age 79, was stopped by Nevada Highway Patrol on May 9, 2019, after he used red and blue flashing law enforcement emergency lighting on the dash of his pickup truck to move vehicles over and out of the way.
So you're a chaplain. You're not sworn law enforcement.
Yes, I am. Says it on my card.
You're the chaplain.
I'm a senior chaplain, yes. Alright, hang tight.
What kind of training is it tonight?
I'm sorry?
What kind of training?
I'm doing a class on psychological first aid.
Where is it?
It's at Carson Valley Calvary Chapel, or I mean Dayton.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, right up here.
Is it just members of the church or what?
I'm sorry?
Is it members of the church?
No, I'm not a member of that church, no.
But that's who's going to be in attendance?
Yeah, that's where we're doing the training. I'm doing a training for about 8 or 9 people.
A police chaplain provides emotional, moral, and spiritual support to officers, staff, and their families. They can be paid employees of the agency or volunteers. However, chaplains do not include similar law enforcement authority.
So is this car, is it belong to this department?
No, that's my car.
Your car?
Yeah.
So who installed regular lights in there?
I just put them in this week.
Hello.
How's it going, sir?
Pretty good. How are you? Thanks for the play. So what all did you see?
He came flying. I was in the left-hand lane on 395 heading home from work in Reno.
So he's coming out of Gardnerville area-ish?
No. 395 from Reno.
From Reno, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, and he came flying up behind me. I'll admit, I was doing around 77 and 70.
All right.
He comes flying up, and he slows down, then he throws on his cherries. And he moves me over to the side of the road. The moment I get over to the shoulder, he zips back over and speeds up.
Okay. Was other vehicles yielding too?
Other vehicles were on the right. I was passing someone.
Okay.
There was no one that I saw. I barely even saw the cherries because this thing's in my way.
Right. That's a pretty big setup there.
yeah. You know, for when my Jeep can't make it up, pull that. I just wanted the kid. And then I started following him, and I realized he was trying to shake me because he would speed up. The moment I would get next to him, he would slow down.
A witness at the scene testified that Jay had been holding up traffic and ordering vehicles to move aside using his lights.
He had realized he had messed up.
You'll physically just take this.
And the bat and the shield.
Pictures of it already?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So take the badge out of there and we'll leave his wallet with his property.
Okay.
Jeffers had a police chaplain badge and ID card from the Sparks Police Department in his possession, but had no police authority and no authorization by any agency to have red and blue lighting on his personal vehicle.
Okay, Jay.
Yes, sir.
So here's the deal. You are being placed under arrest for the equivalent violation of using red and blue lights on a non-emergency vehicle and impersonating a police officer. You understand?
I understand.
Okay. We're going to take you into Carson. We're also going to tow your vehicle. Do you have any firearms in the car that we need to know of?
No, I have no firearms.
No handguns?
No handguns.
Okay.
But how am I going to let my class know? I got a group of people waiting on me.
They're going to have to figure it out. Okay?
He should have cared about the people waiting for him when he was ordering traffic around like a deputy in his patrol car. It's a classic case of when power gets to your head. Jeffers was booked into the Carson City Sheriff's Office jail, and that is everything that is publicly available in this case. Finally, this video captures the moment when a fake cop is caught in the act, leaving him no choice but to face the consequences. On March 21st, 2018, John O'Grady, who was suspected to have been stealing from a Florida Best Buy, was to be removed for trespassing. But when the police arrive on the scene to investigate, they are confused by his answers.
Is he a law enforcement officer? Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, where's that?
On my hip.
Okay. So are you a police officer?
I'm not.
Okay.
Keep in mind here how O'Grady openly admits to having a firearm on him.
Okay. All right. What are you?
The federal marshal.
Okay. All right, that's what we had to ask. Oh. Okay. Just, we don't want you reaching for anything.
I'm not reaching for anything.
If you're a federal marshal, you understand what we're doing.
I'm absolutely just...
You have your federal marshal ID?
No.
What's instantly suspect is him carrying a weapon but having no marshal's ID, which is something very odd.
So no, you're carrying a weapon with no ID?
No. It's like I just stepped out of my house and this character.
You have a number we can call for your supervisor?
No.
I gotta take this for you just for our safety.
Okay, come.
For what?
Until we figure out what's going on. You have a weapon, you have no ID on you.
It's not a real weapon.
You're carrying a fake weapon.
And you're a federal marshal.
No. He's got a little
Are
battery.
you not?
No.
Congratulations, you just impersonated a police officer. That's a federal offense.
When you're going to impersonate a law enforcement officer, the last person you want to tell that you're a cop is a cop. But apparently, Thick Skull O'Grady didn't get that memo.
Oh yeah. Congratulations. That's a felony. Good eye, Alex. What's the story? Why are you carrying around a fake gun? I'm the legal supervisor. I thought you were a federal marshal. Hey, here, you got a badge that says U.S. Marshal. You're claiming to be U.S. Marshal. You have a badge. What does that say on it? Marshal. So why are we carrying around fake stuff? You know it's illegal. Yes, you are displaying yourself as a law enforcement officer. We just asked you, are you in law enforcement? You said, yes, I'm a U.S. Marshal. That's illegal. That's a felony.
Looks like O'Grady's playtime was over now that the real cops had him busted. They too were left with no option but to arrest the 61-year-old and charge him. Inevitably, he was prosecuted and found guilty on all charges. This led to a sentence of 4 months in federal prison and 1 year of supervised release. Sounds like the dumbest thing anyone could land themselves in. This next case, however, takes the cake for grown men playing dress-up, like it's Halloween or something.
Place that in my car. I'm gonna detain you for right now. Okay. You're up.
On September 1st, 2023, Georgia police received calls about a car accident. When they arrive, though, they find out that one of the passengers involved had cuffs around his wrists. That's when this routine accident turns into much more for these cops.
What's going on, ma'am?
Somebody just hit us at the red light. This is my husband.
Is he okay? Sir? He in handcuffs? Why is he in handcuffs?
I can't answer no questions, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Leave him there. 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 Radio, can I get a photo of my location? I have a black male with lacerations to his face.
Get the fuck out of there. That's what happened. I would bet money on it.
Who took the handcuffs off?
I don't know. Yo, whose car is this?
Huh?
Whose car is this? Hey, how did he wind up in handcuffs, love? How did he wind up in handcuffs?
Sir, we just left the strip club.
Which strip club?
Peaches.
Peaches? Okay. I got you. Over on RDA?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Did you guys get into it with security over there?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that's my husband.
After the medical personnel arrived, something still didn't add up to these officers, so they inquired about the female driver, only to discover that an alleged cop had done that in an exotic club nearby.
Fuck around like a easy car? What do you work for? Homeland. Okay. Did y'all have some shit up here a little bit ago? Male and female get into it with anybody?
Yeah.
Sure. Left in a pair of cuffs?
Yeah.
Alright, what was the story with that?
They were just drunk.
Alright.
And
whose handcuffs is he wearing?
Mine. He took off. He jumped in the SUV and took off.
Yeah. I mean, it's Metro to Fair, so like almost down to 166. Mm-hmm. Wiped out real hard. Hurt some people, hurt themselves.
Oh.
All right.
Upon questioning the security guard of this club, Terrence Jacks, the cops don't seem to understand the full picture. Clearly, there were some holes in Jack's stories, considering at this point he looked like a police impersonator and carrying a Department of Homeland Security Special Agent badge, a radio, and a handgun.
Here's what I want you to do for me, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your firearm off your side. Okay?
Okay.
You got just syrup right here?
Yes.
All right. Place that in my car. I'm gonna detain you for right now.
Okay. All right.
Right now, you are not under arrest. You're just being detained for the further investigation here. Do you have a key to your handcuffs?
In the car.
Keys in the car?
Yeah.
Who's the radio through?
eBay. Nobody.
It's not a Homeland radio?
No.
It's truly saddening, and a little cringe to see Jax's antics coming to an end. He even has to carry around a radio to give off legitimate impressions.
That's not a Homeland radio?
No.
Okay. Hang on just for a minute. Okay. I'm gonna have you have a seat in my car for a minute, okay? But never registered it. The license plate is off of a Bluebird school bus from Tucker, Georgia. That's how he got a GB tag.
Radio check this thing.
Is it just a scanner? The jacket in the back seat is just a regular old raincoat. It doesn't say police on it. Got it? Beautiful. Put this in the bag with all of the other evidence, because that's going to be evidence also.
You don't have blank. So I guess it's not.
Jax goes to many lengths to keep up his facade of being a fake officer. But the real cops expose him and his lies in a way he knew was bound to happen. Ultimately, his fraud and his illegitimacy landed Jax on suspicion of impersonating a public officer or employee and was booked into the Fulton County Jail, this being the final destination for any wannabes out there. This next case sports a citizen who wants to impersonate and also argue that they are right for doing so.
It just so happens I'm a dog guy. Outstanding. We're going to get along well then. No, we're not either. I'm not a criminal.
On February 8, 2019, in Arkansas, Detective David Dillion noticed a black Dodge Ram activate green, red, and yellow emergency lights. Speeding at 90 miles per hour, driving recklessly, a sticker reading "Caution, working K9." And the front of the truck was equipped with a push bumper. So of course, he has to pull him over.
I'm an independent investigator, sir. What does that badge say? It says I'm an arson investigator. Would you like to read it, sir? Okay, so you're not with any law enforcement agency? No. But you're wearing a badge like you are. Well, you ID'd yourself to the sheriff as an arson investigator. I'm sorry, sir? You ID'd yourself as an arson investigator, right? Where does that radio go to? It's Adam Radio. It's A-Win Radio. Where did you get an A-Win Radio at? I'm with Adam as well. What Adam? Arkansas Department of Emergency Management. You work for them? I'm a volunteer for them, yes, sir. Who's the supervisor over that? Do they know you're wearing that radio while you're working your private job, serving civil papers? Yes, sir. They know you're using that radio? Yes, sir. They do? Yes, sir. Adam? Yes, sir. We're going to find out all that. Okay. Step out and step.
We can see David is already pissed off at the impersonator, who's later identified as a Mr. Jeremy Kirk.
Keep your hands in your pockets. You have a weapon on you besides your pocket knife? No, sir. You have any firearms in the truck? No, sir. You have a K9 in there? No, sir. Is that our frequency you're listening to? Yes, sir. What's the phone? Boy, you may go bond out on this. Contact Adam and see if they know who this guy is. He says he's a volunteer with them. He's got an A-Win radio. Where did you get the A-Win radio? From Adam. You're telling me that they know that you're doing this? Yes. You're out serving civil papers, using our radio, running lights and sirens. Didn't know who was behind you, did you? I don't have blue lights either. You're right, you don't have blue lights, but you're driving crazy down the middle of the road. Okay. That's not an emergency to go serve civil papers. Okay. This is our guy who serves our civil papers. Would you do that? Right. They're writing you some tickets, and we're going to go to court, and there's other things we're going to do here. Okay. You got to hang.
The officer has no patience for this clown and immediately starts to tear him up with a new one. As he begins a barrage of questions, leaving Kirk speechless.
Handcuffs in there too. Mm-hmm. What are the handcuffs for? They're from. What are they for? They're a theft deterrent. A theft deterrent? Yep. What does theft deterrent mean? Well, it'll keep somebody from breaking into my truck. Hopefully. That's the thought. You're on report, correct? Okay. So you're saying carrying handcuffs in your truck means that they won't break into your truck. So you're making it look like it's a law enforcement truck, so they won't break into it? If you walked up to break that window and break in, and you saw that, would you break in? I'm not a criminal, but yeah, I'd steal your handcuffs and steal your guns. Okay. Is there guns in there? Nope. Anything else in there that IDs yourself as a law enforcement officer? Nope. Certified what? Fire and explosion investigator. You're wearing a badge to serve papers that says that. I think you're trying to ID yourself and come off as a law enforcement officer. No. That's what it looks like to me. Why would you wear an arson investigator badge to serve civil papers? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court. You have the right to...
The cop seems to have made his full prognosis on Kirk as he reads him his rights and places him under arrest for the rest of the conversation.
Where's the canine?
At home.
What kind of dog is it?
German Shepherd.
What does it do?
He's a tracking dog. He's a certified search and rescue dog.
So, Adam gave you an A-Win radio?
Yes, sir.
Who at Adam do you work for?
I work for the Races.
What?
Races.
Races?
Yes. Radio emergencies. Radio amateur civil emergency service. There we go.
Let me see your radio. So you're running amber and green lights.
Uh-huh.
You get through traffic. What law in the state of Arkansas allows you to do that?
I don't know.
There's not.
Races. Justin, I can't remember his last name now.
Well, he says he's a volunteer. I'll give you right to be running lights.
Convenient how Kirk seems to forget his own supervisor's name in the defense agency he claims to be a part of. These fake cops only seem to be all show and no substance.
There any weapons inside your vehicle?
Nope.
Not at all. I mean, I was going to ask you on the door.
That is a bite stick for dog training, sir.
Mind if I open your door and activate lights so the lights are color in front of your truck?
I'll be happy to do that for you, sir.
That's a bite stick for dogs?
That is a bite stick for dogs. It's an ass bite stick, but that's what it's used for.
Go ahead and turn that radio over here. We're taking that into evidence. You've got to pick it up.
Sir?
Give me your radio. We're taking that into evidence. We're going to contact Adam.
Okay.
Turning red and green lights. Are you a firefighter?
It was hard to figure out what Kirk had not almost copied one-to-one of the regular cops.
Certified firefighter too.
Are you a firefighter? What agency?
I'm not.
What emergency was you running to?
We've been over.
What emergency was you running to? We've been over it. Which emergency were you running to? What emergency were you running to?
I was trying to get to that lady before she left with her children.
Where are the papers at? Let me see the papers.
What papers would you like to see, sir?
Okay. Ones you're going to serve right now.
Oh, the sir.
On them like that. Back up. Back up.
I got a hearing disability. I'm sorry.
Well, then you can say that without stepping towards us. Listen, I don't have a hearing disability.
Okay.
I can talk louder. But here's what you have. The papers that you're going to serve right now.
I can hand them.
That's what I need to see.
Yes, sir.
What I asked for was very clear. What are you serving right now that you were driving like that for?
Restraining order.
You're serving a restraining order, which is not a. That's for divorce.
An order to give up the kids, and there's
you drive 90 miles an hour down a turn lane. School's about to get out. You put everybody's life at risk.
I don't think I was driving 90. I'm sorry, sir.
And you got till March 21st.
Well, that's the court date.
Well, he's also our civil process server, so you can.
Right.
District Court of Harris County, Texas. You said it was from Lonoke County.
I'm authorized through Lonoke County.
No, that is not what you told me. You told me when I pulled up to you. You said this is through Lonoke County.
These cops are onto Kirk and won't let go no matter what. They remain constant with their questions and inquiry, being more suspect of the citizen more than any other average Joe.
You have a revoked handgun license. Why is it revoked? I'm an instructor. I'm the sheriff. You don't answer that question, I'm going to get it from the state police. I'm also a handgun instructor. It's not hard for me to get this information. If you're not going to cooperate with me, we're going to go down the other track. I'm trying to give you every opportunity to explain what you're doing here.
Well,
you put everybody at risk. We have to do 90 miles an hour to catch up with you. Just so happens we drive black and gray Dodge pickups too. To me, you're impersonating one of my deputy sheriffs. Makes it hard for us to do our job if you run around here doing this kind of stuff. Everybody over here is giving us thumbs up because they see you doing this and driving like a fool. What happened to you? Why did it get revoked?
Myself.
No. Who asked you to serve these papers?
Oh, well, that's the attorney out of
Texas.
Texas, yes, sir.
How'd they get a hold of you?
Internet?
These are the first papers you're served.
Yes, sir.
You've never served any other papers.
Nope.
So why is your handgun license revoked? You have any criminal history? She's got it. Okay, so give us we need a code 11 as well.
I'll go ahead and get my camera. I'm going to photograph everything.
Yeah. What did you think this was okay for? I think you're trying to be the police and you can't be the police.
No.
That's what I think.
I'm not trying to be the police.
What are you trying to be then? Why are you running like this? No other paper server does that. My guy drives a marked unit. He doesn't drive like that.
Okay.
He's a full-time certified deputy that serves papers.
Yeah.
He didn't act like this.
Yeah.
You got this badge on right here. Why are you wearing an arson investigator badge to serve papers?
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't get shot.
So you're impersonating an officer?
No.
You're trying to impersonate an officer?
No.
That's what you're hoping it doesn't get you shot.
Detective David breaks down every argument and justification Kirk can seem to offer up for his misdemeanors, still not admitting to how deep his lies have gotten.
You got felony charges and you're acting. Does Adam know that?
Nope.
They will. Hey, who are you talking to? Matt. We're taking it. We're going to send it back to him.
Why are you taking my truck?
We're towing it, and we're going to inventory it.
Okay.
Because you got handcuffs, you got a badge, you got a body camera, you resemble law enforcement, you're running lights and sirens down the middle of the road. You're telling me that the reason you have handcuffs is to theft return, which doesn't make sense. You got felony charges on you, and you got a badge. And I know what it says when I get close, and I know what you're saying. You're saying you're an arson investigator. Mm-hmm. Nobody in this state or this country is going to use you as an arson investigator because you're a felon. Okay? This to me looks like you're impersonating an officer. You're running down the middle of the road at over 90 miles an hour with lights going. It says caution working dog. You're saying you're a civil process server. You're telling us that you were trying to get here because this says take kids and stuff. This doesn't say take kids. This says it's an emergency order. Okay. So the reason we're telling you also got a why do you have a radar in there?
It says I enjoy playing with it.
You're playing with it?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
As if the questioning wasn't obvious enough for Kirk, he still doesn't seem to understand the gravity of the offense he's committed. With his naive question, why are you towing my truck?
What's that?
Where do you get the papers from?
These particular ones came from an attorney in Houston.
Well, we're gonna put all that into evidence.
The whole truck.
Yeah, you can get an attorney. You're gonna need an attorney.
Get towed to the sheriff's office.
Yeah, he needs to get an attorney. That's what you need to get. Because you're gonna prove to us that you're not trying to impersonate a law enforcement officer. Run around with them.
To make it clear to him, the offers explicitly state multiple times that he's under arrest and is going to require an attorney.
Get a search warrant for anything and everything that's not locked if he doesn't cooperate.
Our privacy policy, it's not locked. I was going to say, our policy says I can enter.
We may need to get a search warrant for his house.
You can be a felon and a notary?
No. You can't be bonded and be a felon. Did they know that you're... When did this get issued?
That was issued, it expired in 2027, so it's recent.
So you lied on some paperwork there to get that. It asked if you've been convicted of crimes.
Nope.
You didn't lie on it?
Nope.
You put on there you was a felon?
Nope.
Have you been pardoned?
Nope.
Back 346?
Nope.
Yeah. I love our dogs.
I'm sorry?
So I love our dogs.
So it just so happens I'm a dog guy.
Outstanding. We're gonna get along well then.
No, we're not either. I'm not a criminal. I'm the real police.
We don't have to act like it.
You're a convicted felon. We don't get along.
And you run lights. And I bet you Adam doesn't know you're a convicted felon, part of their organization. And we're going to check with driver control about getting the search and rescue tags and what it requires to get those.
As if his array of misdemeanors and felony charges didn't stack up enough against this guy, he even has a notary stamp, indicating the level of fraud he was running on a regular basis.
I bet you Adam doesn't know you're a convicted felon, part of their organization. And we're going to check with driver control about getting the search and rescue tags and what it requires to get those. Amateur radio, you're carrying an A1 radio listening at our frequency.
If you love seeing justice served and fakes exposed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that reveal the truth behind the lies. This is Detective Mystery signing off.